I'm News4JAX Assistant Chief Meteorologist David Heckard. Frost advisories in effect for parts of the area, but how exactly does frost develop and what do you need to do to protect some of your plants and outdoor animals? Let's first off talk about how frost actually develops. The first thing we really need is air temperatures in the daybreak hours around 35 or 36 degrees. And you may be saying to yourself, but that's not freezing. How can I get something actually frozen on the ground at 36 degrees? Well, that's because we measure the air temperature around 5 to 6 feet. So that's the temperatures you see on News4JAX every morning with Richard. Colder air sinks, and it's very common to see temperatures right at, if not below freezing, in the lowest foot of the atmosphere. We're talking down towards the grasses and those lower shrubs, and that can often result in frost formation. So what happens is water molecules in the air touch that frozen ground and it freezes upon impact. But you need more than just temperatures in the mid-30s to produce frost. You need clear skies out there. Light winds are also important because winds can actually help move the dew around, not allowing that dew to develop into ice crystals. We also need moisture in the air. Really dry nights will not result in frost formation. Temperatures in the 30s, and we need that moisture to quickly collect on the ground, especially in the early morning time period. So what do you need to do to prevent frost from having issues in your backyard? First off, all those potted plants you have, try to move those plants indoors. If they're too big or too large to fit inside, try to get them into some type of shelter. If you don't have any shelter, at least pull them close towards a building or your home. That may help prevent a little bit of frost formation. The biggest concern with frost is that sensitive vegetation. Try to cover that sensitive vegetation if you can. Burlap is preferred, but you can also use plastic tarps. And for rose bushes and other bushes, buckets are a very good idea. But keep in mind, you want to remove all that very quickly because in the mid-morning hours, it often warms up very, very quickly. And that can really cause issues with some of your plants. They can almost get too hot. And don't forget about your animals. Outdoor pets and livestock do need shelter from the cold. Frost is an issue with them, so be sure they have a place to stay for the overnight hours. Try to get them a little bit out of the cold. Of course, frost is a very common occurrence here fall, winter, and early spring in northeast Florida and southeast Georgia, but some precautions can help prevent issues in your backyard. For News4JAX and Channel 4, I'm Assistant Chief Meteorologist David Heckard.